Don't look at me like that. Would you rather I remained poor like the rest of the population of this country? Would you rather I retire in utmost poverty? Did you hear what happened to Kaunda in Zambia? He ruled all those years, but he was stupid enough not to eat. Young fellas came and removed him from office through the ballot box, and now he's poor. He hasn't even got a house of his own. And the ANC of South Africa had to donate a house to him in appreciation for his role. Now the new government is not even giving him money for pension. And all other African heads of state are looking at things like this. And if they don't want what happened to Kaunda to happen to them, they will accumulate wealth in Swiss banks as fast as they can. So when the democratic order comes, they will have something to retire on. You see, this story of Kaunda is of course a lesson to them. Is he now going to eat his honesty? This also applies to us, top civil servants. What guarantees are there that the new government will continue paying our pensions even when we retire? So we must eat now while we can. Don't give me that look of disgust. Do you know the consequences of poverty? Poverty is a sin punishable by death. Or would you rather I joined the ranks of poor like you in spite of my talents? I hate to be poor. I don't want to be poor. Have you seen how this country treats the poor? Oh, you want an example of what I'm telling you about? Go to Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital right now. You can drive in and out of that hospital without anyone bothering you, but walk out on foot. Oh, a whole battalion of security people will come and search you. Especially if you are a woman, they will frisk you like a criminal. You ask why? Because you are poor. You can't even afford to drive. Sugar. You see, we operate under the staunch principle that if you drive a car, you cannot be a thief. But if you walk, you are poor, then surely you are a criminal. You are likely to steal spoons, forks, penicillin from the hospital. Yes, the poor are criminal. Poverty is a crime. I refuse to be poor. You see, on my way from the airport a few weeks back, just before the lockdown, there was a roadblock. They stopped all the vehicles, and from the drivers they asked for driver's licenses. But the buses, no ways. Everyone had to climb down. Luggage and handbags were thoroughly searched. You ask why? Because the police know that poverty is a crime. It is our own identity, it's our culture. Oh, and I don't want to be, I refuse to be poor. You see, if this whole thing explodes in my face and I'm kicked out of my job, at least I'm well protected from poverty. I've cushioned my nest very well with wise investment. Like for instance, I bought all the houses that were built by the Housing Corporation, and I rent them out at a very high rent. You see, a lot of white people come into the country bringing aid, just like Cuba is doing with their doctors. I rent to them, not to you local blacks. You wouldn't afford it anyway. You see, it's easy to work with a white person. That is why even when I need service, I go to a place where there's service. I go straight to a white person. Even if there's a black person offering the very same service. A black person doesn't want to see another black person succeed in life. He will put as many obstacles as he can before him. He will display power. He will display arrogance. He will make you feel like he's doing you a favor by saving you in his business. Anyway, I'm digressing. I was still telling you about my investments. Have you guys seen my house? No, you haven't. You've just only seen this room. Maybe one day I'll take you on a tour. That is if you don't die from corona. It has got 10 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms. There is 6 guest toilets. There is 3 large swimming pools. There is 1 indoor and 2 outdoor. And every bedroom has got its own jacuzzi. And downstairs, just downstairs, there is a reception area that can comfortably sit all of you. And there would still be space left. So don't give me that look of disgust. I refuse to be poor. I do not want to be poor. No one wants to be poor except you.